Now the Brisbane paraplegic who's defied all medical opinion and is on his feet again. Bill Simpson was told he was likely to be wheelchair-bound for life, but a radical new treatment has given hope to him and thousands like him. So why isn't it allowed here? Damien Hansen has more.
Small, unsteady steps, thousands of hours in the making. Steps Bill Simpson was told he was unlikely to ever take after he crashed his motorbike 4 years ago.
It took him 3 hours to get us off the mountain and then about 9 hours to rebuild my spine.
And what were you told about your injuries?
Probably never walk again.
Bill is what is called a T12 incomplete paraplegic.
I had things to do, things I wanted to see, and I wasn't about to let a broken back hold me back.
But for Bill, moving forward wasn't easy because the stem cell treatment he believed would help him was not on offer in Australia.
We got him here for arthritis, we got him here for eyes. Why can't we take that leap of faith and start looking at spinal cord injury?
If the cell is inflamed or damaged or oxidised, then the first thing the stem cell does is to try and repair it. If it's beyond repair, then it can replace the cell totally.
Dr. Ralph Bright specialises in stem cell treatment for sufferers of osteoarthritis.
When it comes to spinal cord injuries, we haven't done anywhere near the amount of work that some of the units overseas have done.
It means Australians with spinal cord injuries remain in the dark.
They don't say that you're never going to walk, but they say, you know, the news is not good.
21-year-old Tyson Lifton broke his back in a motocross crash. He is a T7, T8 complete paraplegic.
Complete usually means there is no feeling, no movement below your point of injury.
I got the classic, you won't ever be able to walk again.
Tom Ross, like Bill, is a T12 incomplete paraplegic.
That involves low amounts of movement from below my hips.
He broke his back after falling down a cliff while on a surfing holiday in Bali. Tyson, Bill and Tom have more than their injuries in common. They've all flown to Leipzig in Germany, to the STEM medical clinic where their own stem cells were harvested and replanted into their spines.
Yeah, it comes from the bone marrow in his hip, and then they culture the stem cells and then re-inject it into the spinal column.
Madeline Price is Tom's fiancée.
We've been back twice. We wouldn't have gone back a second time if we hadn't have had amazing results from the first time.
It is a safe and a smart procedure.
But there are many in the scientific community who disagree.
It's not offered in Australia because there's no proof it works. Everyone would love something that works, and it would quickly get into clinical practice if it worked.
Professor Alan Mackay-Sim is director of the National Centre for Adult Stem Cell Research.
I can't deny anybody's individual experience that they've gone and had something done to them and they think something's changing as a result of what was done to them, but it's quite possible that they're changing anyway.
Professor Mackay believes a tested and proven stem cell treatment for spinal injuries available to Australians in Australia is at least 15 years away.
Everyone should be very cautious, whether it's in Australia or overseas, and particularly if they're not part of a registered clinical trial.
At a cost of up to $30,000 per visit, Professor Mackay says overseas stem cell clinics are businesses that often offer nothing but false hope.
I don't think there's any such thing. I think how can hope be a bad thing? You know, I don't think you should ever stop striving to get the most that you can out of your life. And that's certainly been, you know, our philosophy from the beginning. We're not going to take no for an answer.
I'm noticing little changes again, just a little bit more, you know, some muscles firing and, you know, a bit of core control and just little things I'm noticing so far.
Tyson returned from the STEM Medical Clinic less than 2 months ago.
I'm still very early days, you know, it's 3 to 6 months they said that it can work over. So I'm 6 weeks and I'm noticing little changes, which is excellent.
Tom's deferred university to focus on his recovery. Bill is preparing for his third and final trip to Germany, unfazed that his own specialists believe the treatment is having a placebo effect. Whatever the science says, his determination speaks for itself.
When Bill arrived here for his first day of rehabilitation less than 3 years ago, he came in a wheelchair, unable to support his own body weight. Now, he's walking 2 kilometres a day, 5 days a week. in what is a truly remarkable recovery.
Whether it's mind over matter or matter of fact, for Tyson, Bill and Tom, what really matters is they're given every chance to return to a life they once had.
There's no doubt that we have all the resources, and given the funding, we could do this tomorrow.
And Bill Simpson has to wait until July next year before returning to Germany for his third and final stem cell treatment.